Welcome to day 20. The pose of the day is half splits or Ardha Hanumanasana. This pose elongates the spine and can be practiced to reduce stress and anxiety levels, as well as calm the mind. Today we're going to begin with box breathing, so set your intentions. My intention for today's practice is liberation, feeling free in your own experience. If that resonates, feel free to utilize that intention for yourself. If not, use this time of reflection to set your own intention. When you're ready, we're going to take seated shoulder rolls. So lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Now we're going to roll them to the opposite side. Bring your right hand to the left side of your head and gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder as you drop both shoulders away from the ear. Bring that hand down to the mat, and you're going to bring your left hand to the right side of your head, gently dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. Really gently place your hands on your knees and begin to rotate your torso in circles. So you're going to start with the right, and then the left. Walk your left arm down the mat while bending at the waist and guiding your right hand over your head. Rotate your shoulder around, exhale, and stretch towards your other hand with your palms facing down. You're going to walk that right arm now down to the mat, bending at the waist, and guide your left hand over your head. Exhale and place the palms on the floor in front of you, making sure that your knees are in line with your hips and your shoulders are wrist in line. We're going to take some cat-cows, so when you're ready, lift your chin and chest, your gaze towards the ceiling, dropping your belly towards the mat for cow pose. And for cat, you're going to round the spine, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly towards the spine, round the shoulders, bring your chin towards your chest looking down. You're going to repeat this, and when you're ready, tuck your toes and shift your hips up and back for downward dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Extend tall, powerful, and strong in this pose. Bring your palms overhead, joining together. And as you exhale, take your right hand towards the left side, extending over your head while moving sideways. We're going to repeat on the opposite side, so bring your left hand to the right side of the room. When you're ready, float the arms down and place the palms on the hips while bending at the elbows. Inhale and take the torso into a back bend. Stretch the chest, shoulders, and neck. Don't go beyond your comfort level. We're going to take chair pose, so inhale as you bring your arms up, palms facing in. Exhale and shift your weight back into the heels of your feet as you come to bend the knees. You're going to twist the chest and the shoulders towards the right and place that left elbow on the outside of the right knees with your hands in prayer pose. Inhale, come back to chair pose. And then we're going to take that twist on the opposite side. So place that right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, coming back to chair pose. You're going to hinge at the hips, folding forward, and grab the opposite elbows. Ground down into your feet and exhale as you bend forward at the hips. Roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time, making sure your head is the last to rise up. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the torso, reaching for the feet with the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands back to the ground. Float the arms above your head, bringing your hands down to heart center. When you're ready, bring your feet wider than your hips, and we're going to take an intense leg stretch pose. So as you exhale, bring the upper body downwards, bending at the hips and reaching for the floor with your palms, bending the elbows outward. Your right hand is going to come to the floor, twist at the waist, extending that left hand over your head. Bring your left hand to the floor, extend that right hand overhead. And when you're ready, bring both hands to the mat and roll up one vertebrae at a time. You're going to step wide to the edges of your mat, interlace your fingers behind your back, exhale and forward fold from the hips. Your head is heavy, you can bring a slight bend to the knees, bring your chest forward toward your thighs. Exhale, reach in for the toes with your hands. Allow your entire torso to settle towards the floor with the top of your crown reaching towards your toes. If it feels more comfortable, I invite you to bring a bend into the knees. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. And now we're going to take eagle pose. So feel free to bring a block to the outside of your right foot and take the weight into your right side. You're going to lift that left leg and cross it over your right, bringing your foot to the block. You can bring your arms into eagle arm, so bring that right arm under your left arm and wrap the forearms around each other, bringing your palms together. If this is unavailable to you, you can give yourself a big hug. Release your arms, uncross your legs, shake it out, and we're going to repeat on the opposite side. So bring that block to the outside of your left foot and take the weight on your left side. You're going to bring that right leg, cross it over your left, bring the foot to the block, and just eagle the arms again or give yourself a nice big hug. When you're ready, shake it out. And we're going to step back to warrior one pose. So step in your right foot back, bend at your knee as we go into warrior one. Turn the toes so that they're facing the top corner of your mat, left knee aligned over your left ankle. We're going to stretch the arms out wide at shoulder level for warrior two. Keep the legs where they are. Bring that right hand down the back leg, raising the left hand up and over for reverse warrior. Bring your left elbow on top of your left thigh and reach your right fingertips up and over for extended side angle. Stretch the arms back out wide at shoulder level for warrior two. Turn your torso back to face forward, raising your arms straight up over your head for warrior one. And then step your feet together, arms at your side. And then we're going to do it on the opposite side. So you're going to step that foot back, bending your knee for warrior one. Tuck the toes on your left foot so that they're facing the top left corner of your mat. Your right knee aligned over your right ankle. Stretch the arms out for warrior two. Keeping the legs where they are. Bring that left hand down the back leg, raising the right hand up and over your head. Extended side angle, so bring your right elbow to the top of your right thigh and reach your left fingertips up and over. Come back through for warrior two, arms at shoulders level. Turn your torso back to face forward, raising your arms straight over your head for warrior one. And then step the feet together. When you're ready, you're going to step that left leg back for a low lunge, making sure to keep the front knee in line with the ankle. We're going to drop the back knee. Shift your hips back so that they're in line with your back knee, and we're going to take half splits. So you're going to straighten your front leg, flexing your foot, and just forward fold over that front leg. Let every inhale lengthen the spine. When you're ready, retuck the front knee, tuck the toes on the back foot for runner's lunge, and you're just going to step back for downward dog, remembering to drop the shoulders away from the ears and bring the head in line with the arms. When you're ready, lift that left leg and float it through for a low lunge on the left side, dropping the back knee. Shift your hips back so that they're aligned with your back knee. Straighten your front leg, flexing the foot, and then forward fold over that front leg. Remember to breathe. When you're ready, retuck the front knee and tuck the toes on the back for a runner's lunge. You're going to step back for downward dog. and then just roll forward like a wave, shifting your shoulders over your wrists. Push the floor away from you to find plank. Hold, breathe. Bring your chin to chest, pushing through the hands, pushing back for downward dog. You're going to find plank again. Push back to downward dog. Find plank one more time. And then just drop the knees to the mat, and we're going to be in a tabletop position. When you're ready, inhale and extend that right leg behind you. Pressing the palms on the floor as you begin to bend the knee. Straighten that leg back out, meet your tabletop, and we're going to extend that left leg behind you. Begin to bend the knee. Straighten that leg back out and bring it down to the ground. We're going to transition to thread the needle. So on your next inhale, bring your right hand overhead with your gaze following. Exhale and bring that right hand under your left arm with the palms facing up. Be sure not to put all of your weight on your shoulder. Feel free to walk that left arm above your head. We're going to untuck the arm, come back to center, and bring that left hand overhead this time. Exhale as you bring your left hand under your right arm with your palms facing up. When you're ready, come back to tabletop. The big toes are going to come to touch. Bring your knees wider than your hips and sink back for a child's pose. Transition into puppy pose, so keep the hips over the knees and walk the hands forward, allowing your chest and head to drop towards the mat. Your hips are going to stay stacked above the knees, and you're slowly going to release through the upper back. Your forehead can rest on the ground, or you can bring your chin to the ground. Engage the core, feel the space soften between your shoulder blades. We're going to move into Sphinx pose, so align your elbows directly under your shoulders and lift the chest to feel a stretch down that front body. You're going to press the tops of the feet and the pelvis into the mat to activate the core. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. And now we're going to take crocodile, so come down and relax completely on your hands. When you're ready, roll onto your back for bridge pose. So you're going to bend the knees and bring the feet flat on the floor just in front of the hips. You're going to lift the hips and put a block underneath your sacrum at whatever height feels most comfortable. The block is optional. When you're ready, we're going to transition to banana pose. So you're going to slide both the hands and the feet towards the left side as you slide your hips over to the right. You're going to place that right ankle over the left and then gently grab the right wrist with your left hand. Ready, come back to center, and you're going to slide both the hands and feet towards the right side as your hips come up and over to the left. Coming back to center, you're going to bring the soles of your feet on the ground about hip width distance apart. And we're going to take a supine windshield wiper pose. So you're going to slowly let your knees fall to the left side. Feel free to cactus the arms. ready, your legs come back to center and just let them fall to the right side. Bringing your feet back to center, you're going to let both knees fall to the side, bringing the soles of your feet to touch for Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel free to utilize blocks if this brings ease to the pose. When you're ready, using your hand to support the knees, bring them back to center, and you're just going to hug both knees in for one release pose. So begin to make small circles with the knees. Keep that right leg hugged in, fully extend the left. You're going to bring the sole of the left foot to the ground and bring that ankle of the right foot over the left thigh. Keeping the legs where they are, let them fall to the left side. Bring the legs back to center. And you're going to unravel the legs, and now you're going to hug that left knee into your chest while extending the right leg out. Bring the sole of your right foot onto the ground and let the ankle of the left foot cross over the right thigh. Keeping the legs where they are, let them fall down to the right side. Your upper body remains flat. Bring the legs back to center. Uncross the knees and gently hug the knees back together. When you're ready, extend all the way back out. And we're going to take our final pose for today's practice, which is Savasana. So truly let go in your body. Soften with ease. Release any negative thoughts that you may have. Remain in this pose as long as needed. Thank yourself for showing up to the mat.